What's going on, y'all? I wanted to do an update on the Sigma 16 mil. This is the crop sensor one. The f-stop 1.4, so it has that really nice bokeh to it. So the reason I want to do this was because I told myself when I first bought it I would do an update on it, and a lot of folks tend to do an initial review of a product but don't ever get around to talking about it again. So I wanted to do a thing on this because I actually absolutely love this lens. This is what is it, the C Contemporary, I believe is what it stands for. You can probably see on the glass there's some wear on the front. I've even so much as cracked, I don't know if you can really see it, but in the back, there's light in there, you might be able to see that. There's a crack back there where I dropped it a year or two ago, I can't remember when. But even with that crack, this lens is still phenomenal. I've done different jobs with this, so many different shoots, videos. It's an amazing lens. I love the wide angle, I love the bokeh. Like, this is probably the best like $300-400 I ever spent on a lens. Needless to say, I would buy another one. But this one's still serving its purpose. Now, the only problem I have is that with that crack that I put in, it tends to not, it looks funny in certain types of light. Like, I'll get these kind of glares that come through at an angle, depending on how the light is hitting. So like certain shoots, it kind of messes it up a little bit unless like you want to add a glare and you don't want to do it artificially like that, or not a glare, a flare, sorry. But that kind of flare you get from that. I recently have been using it with the ZV-E10. I used to use it a lot with A7 II when I had it, but I got rid of the A7 II. This combination is still great. Right now I have the Sony 50 on the front, 50 crop sensor, not the full frame. Still great lens, but I don't know, when it comes to shooting photos, depending on what I'm shooting, a lot of my car photos, I like to shoot with a 16. I can get like all the way close up to the bumper from super low and get that tight low shot and still get the top of the car. So like it makes the look of it very aggressive. So, and also if you're going to car meets, when you're shooting with 50, you have to stand half a football field away just to get a decent shot, and now you got people walking in frame. With this, if you're doing photos of cars or people in a crowded area, this helps you get up close and personal, and you are less likely to have people walk across your frame. So there's a lot of pros to it. Cons, this one is for the crop sensor. So with that being said, not all full frames will use it without an adapter of some sort. Now, my A7 II though had a special mode for any of the crop sensor lenses where you can put these on, and initially it looks like you're looking into like a little fishbowl with like a black outline, but when you put it into this crop sensor mode, it instantly makes it look like a normal lens. Now, I want to say you can do the math on it, I forget what it is, but for a full frame equivalent, it's about a, I don't know, 30 something mil or 20 something mil, I'm not sure. I don't want to say and be wrong, but that's the equivalent of what you're getting. Just like with the 50 on a crop, that's actually about an 80 something mil. So, you know, do the math with it, but still, even on a crop sensor, you get very wide shots. If I'm not vlogging with the GoPro and I'm vlogging with the Sony, this still gets everything in frame. I can have somebody beside me, mic them up with a second mic, and we can be rolling. Just great. So that's my review on this. Like I said, great lens, great design. I've done dropped it a few times. Dropped it one time hard enough to crack it. Still works. The focus and everything still works well. So like it'll track me and everything, no problem. Even like this, still, if you can hear it, it's still very smooth, no grinds, no nothing. So well worth it. I think Sigma built a great lens. I'm not being paid to say this. They don't pay me. I paid for this with my own money, you know, back when I bought it. So there's your update, guys.